Own.tv is an amazing website for new streamers or seasoned streamers alike.
Do you want to create your own badges? Choose a design and customize it to your taste.
When you love Twitch as much as every streamer does, it can be really tempting.
My name is Tankita Chance Wilson, Executive Director of the Burrito Foundation. At the Burrito Foundation, I'm responsible.
What's up, streamers? I'm here, so you know there is some crazy news for you today. What's up, streamers? I'm here, so you know there is some crazy news for you today, and this is probably going to piss you off. If you haven't heard about this already, you definitely need to. So let's jump right into it. This is, just for full disclosure, an article that my partner Dylan, also known as Dylan KG on Twitch, wrote. And my God, are we in a fucking moment here? So this is all about Streamlabs, right? If you haven't been on Twitter, there's a bunch of stuff blowing up about Streamlabs and Streamlabs OBS and their like potential kind of scammy, scummy behavior. Again, in full disclosure, I want y'all to know that I have had multiple conversations with the team over at Streamlabs, specifically the CEO and a couple of other employees over there. And so I, at one point, was talking with them about, streamer education and some of their initiatives. And, nothing really ever came of those conversations, but I did develop a relationship with a couple of people over there that I really admired and respected. And I don't like burning bridges. So having a situation like this happening, I really don't enjoy this. I do not enjoy having to look over the questionably, not even questionably, frankly unethical work that the Streamlabs team has been doing. And recently, I think a lot of people kind of got this feeling too. So anyways, I digress. I'm getting way too far into it before we've even gotten into it. So let's fucking talk about it. Streamlabs has been scamming the industry for years. So early in the day, Twitch actually tweeted a surprise new joint project between themselves and streaming tech giant Streamlabs. The partnership was meant to bolster a higher stream quality for console gamers via a web-based Streamlabs studio that would allow for custom overlays, widgets, and more. And here's the thing, what ended up happening is Lightstream, which is another product that does essentially the exact same thing as Streamlabs was offering to do in their partnership with Twitch, realized that something looked really familiar. And the thing that looked really familiar is that Streamlabs basically copied their entire website down to literally all of the language that was written around the site. Even the testimonials, if you see at the very bottom, you can actually zoom in on these here, but there are testimonials that are word for word the exact same thing. These were testimonials that were actually collected from someone by the name of I Am Brandon, who is a Twitch partner and has worked in the industry for an extended period of time. When he worked at Lightstream, he collected all these testimonials. So he knows that these are the ones that he collected, right? And so Lightstream came out and said this. And then, of course, Streamlabs has to respond. So they said, we made a mistake. Text on the landing page, which I believe is actually on maybe not on this website. We made a mistake. Text on the landing page was placeholder text that went into production by error. This is our fault. We removed the text as soon as we found out. Our intended version is now live. Lightstream team is great, and we've reached out directly to them to apologize. This is kind of bullshit, I'll be honest, and it makes me really sad to see this, because Streamlabs, this obviously is not placeholder text. If this is placeholder text, then you're telling me that your placeholder for this project was legitimately just copying another product that already existed and changing up what they've done a little bit. Like, there are examples of this in the industry where this has happened to multiple people. Like, even something that we talk about as far as being content creators is like, take a project or a person or a creator that you really like and like change it once and change it again and change it and make it unique and make it your own. So like, this isn't a super abnormal practice, but it should be abnormal coming from the biggest streaming companies. These are people that should be innovators, that should be doing something different, not just people who are copying the work of others. That's horrible. Not to mention, this same language was used in announcement videos, it was used in tweets, it was used in a lot of different places, so that this information actually had to pass through a marketing team, a branding team, whatever the team looks like over at Streamlabs now had to approve all of this language for those marketing assets. And so apparently they did that. And this is obviously incredibly problematic, but the rabbit hole goes even deeper, my friend. Well, guess what? So if we take Lightstream, I believe under this tweet, we've also got a tweet from Elgato, which is a meme that says something like first time, because Streamlabs actually essentially stole Elgato software for live streaming, right? Which I don't believe is in the article either, but is somewhere. You can search it if you search for like Elgato and Stream Deck. Actually, search for Streamlabs Stream Deck. There we go. So it's a software that essentially lets you do what the Stream Deck does, and Elgato created it. Streamlabs copies the exact same thing. Boom, there you go. Streamlabs is also, for those of y'all who don't know, was in talks with OBS. So Streamlabs reached out to OBS about using the OBS name. The OBS project asked them not to. They did it anyway, and they filed a trademark, which creates a bunch of weird stuff for the actual OBS team in terms of talking to companies or like having to resolve some support needs on behalf of Streamlabs OBS. It's just really, it's gross. And a lot of people didn't know this. We didn't know. We thought Streamlabs OBS was them actually working with the OBS team, taking this open source product and turning it into a Streamlabs version and building on top of it and making it their own, and that it was approved through OBS.